Marlene here. Welcome to my channel and welcome to Shed Wars. We are a gardening community teaching the world how to garden. So I hope you enjoy today's video. Are you ready? Let's go. Greetings, my SHEDWARS friends, whether you're on the same team as I am or whether you're on the other team. And greetings, friends from around the world who are not part of SHEDWARS but are busy watching SHEDWARS. I hope you enjoy all the SHEDWARS videos that you're watching this year. Well, as you may recall, we're required to make 2 videos per month. So this is my first video for the month of June. It didn't exactly turn out the way I wanted. My camera was giving me hissy fits, and it kept turning off. And then when it did record, it was not recording my voice for some odd reason. I had to reboot my phone finally. But by that time, I had already done the task that I was trying to show you. So I'm going to have to just talk to you about it and show you some pictures. So I'm ready to do that. Let's go. Oh, the skies are ominous, as you can see. We have had rain day after day after day. So the weeds have grown exponentially, and the plants that I wanted to grow, most of them have done okay. They kind of like the rain. There are some that haven't done so good because they've kind of been eaten by some bugs, and I'll show you those when we get to them. So anyway, I'm sitting here pulling and clipping away at my husband calls it cheat grass. Well, here it shows what it looks like after I got all of that pulled on the edges there. It was just full of it. And every one of the plants in here, even though they look like flowers, they're well, those are watermelons, and they're artichoke, calendula, and then some others that are herbs. Everything's edible. And here I was trying to show you me harvesting some herbs, and it turned off. And a video of my garden went by really, really, really fast. So these are my sweet potatoes, and I was going to put them out in the spot where I want to put them, but I'm going to wait until after tonight and tomorrow night. It's supposed to get down in the mid-40s again. There, I recorded a video, but it just went zooming past. I talked for a couple of minutes, and my video just didn't keep the whole thing. All right, in that first patch, and I'll plug in a little photo of it here, where I said everything was edible, I had yarrow, and that was the word I couldn't remember when I wanted to. It had 2 yarrow plants, the calendula, some violas, some people pronounce it viola, I'm not sure which it's supposed to be pronounced, and California poppies. And in the pot I had watermelon, and in the bigger pot I had artichoke. So every single one of those things are edible. So it felt good to get the weeds out of there. And as far as learning about gardening, one of the things that you learn is that it's best to get the weeds out. So one of the things that I plan to do, hopefully I get to it, I have a lot of leaves and leaf mulch. I hope to mulch that area so that that cheatgrass is discouraged, and also that wild morning glory, or whatever it's called. Okay, then over in the other section, and I will put a picture again. The things that I harvested some cilantro, I harvested parsley, I harvested lemon, not lemongrass, lemon. Can't think of the name of it. It has the word lemon in it, and it looks like mint. And a few echinacea leaves. All of those will go, oh, and some catnip. All of those will go into my, I think I'll hang them up to dry. I could put them in my dehydrator, but I think I'll just hang them and let them dry. And you're thinking, for SHEDWARS, isn't it supposed to be edible? Those are edible. You can either, you can dry them and put them in soups and salads, and well, all of those you could put in salads raw even. You can make teas out of them. You can make tinctures and salves. That all goes into or onto your body. Yeah, I think that would qualify for SHEDWARS. It doesn't have to be a vegetable that's solid that you eat. It could be anything that goes in your body. And then I tried to take a picture of my whole garden. In fact, I did a slow picture, panning the whole thing. And when it displayed on the output, it went, and it was gone. So that was all before I rebooted my phone. But in my garden area, my tomatoes are finally starting to look a little healthier. I wanted to talk there about companion planting. With the tomatoes, I planted onions, I planted basil, I planted peppers, I've got some borage, down below I've got some marigolds, I have some fennel, not fennel, that is what I meant to say, yarrow. I have some yarrow and some dill. Just all of those things help each other grow and taste good, helps ward off bugs. My potato plants are getting humongous. I mean, absolutely humongous. I have never had potatoes grow that big before. So I'm hoping that the potatoes down underneath the ground are matching what's up on top, because those plants are huge. I was going to companion plant some beans in there, but the beans would get swallowed up. Well, if I get some beans already sprouted up that are fairly good size when I plant them, they should overtake the size of the potatoes. I did show you the sweet potato vines. I wanted to put those out in a different part of the garden, but I'm going to wait, because tonight and tomorrow night they're supposed to get back down to, I don't know, I've heard 45, 49. my app says 51. Either way, a little chilly for sweet potatoes. Oh, and I recorded another part of my garden where I planted corn. The corn's doing okay. I mean, it's been cool enough. It's not just really growing, and I need to go and give it some nitrogen. I know that. But the other things that I noticed, the things I've planted out there, starting to have a lot of bugs on them. Remember I said I was going to talk about bugs. I'm going to have to treat those plants out there for bugs. I like to not have to do that, but sometimes you have to do what you have to do. And I'm going to treat them so that the bugs don't just totally consume everything that I've got out there. Some of the beanie type things are looking fairly decent. My pumpkins have all but disappeared, so I'm going to have to replant those. The tomatoes, all of my determinate tomatoes were planted out there, and I think I have about one left, and it's got bug bites all over it. So replant out in that area. I'm hoping that one of these days we actually get weather that we're supposed to have in June. This weather is more like April. Just weird. Well, this wasn't exactly the SHEDWARS video that I intended for you. I wanted it to be a little more educational than this. I wanted to show you how I companion planted, not just talk about it. I wanted to show you how the bugs were eating my plants out in the other area. I wanted to show you where I was going to put my sweet potato pots. Just one of those days. If I get a chance in a few days, I may try again so that I don't make too many videos. I guess I'm probably not going to get kicked out of SHEDWARS if I make 3 videos instead of 2. If 2 of them are kind of the same, only one's better than the other one. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. This is what you got for now. Sometimes you have to work with what you've got. And I guess that's a lesson all in itself. Work with what you've got. So until my next video, I don't want to just sit here and blabber at you. So I'm going to say bye for today. May the good Lord richly bless you. May your gardens be glorious and bountiful. And I hope it hasn't rained the daylights out of it wherever you're at. And that the bugs are not eating all your garden. Until next time, be sure and seek the truth. Darlene, on Team Will It Grow? Indeed, it will at some point. I hope. Bye for now.